Hey guys, Fishy here, and apparently the fakers never sleep. I just got a friend request within the hour from this guy, and I don't even know how you say this. Is this supposed to be George? Georg? I can't tell. What I do, of course, I go check out the photos, and there's his picture, there's a video, and nothing else. So he doesn't really have a lot on his profile. When I look at his wall, this is what I get as picture here. And then this. Well, I'm going to see that translation. Oh, single for a long time. Okay. Oh, hello. More of that. Let's see what it says. Wife's wife has a child. There is a sincere person to dance with the brain. Okay. And then this one. I have broken a horse. I am very happy. I want to be burnt by a horse. I want to give you hope for a horse or a fish. Well, this fish is kind of put off by that. So, of course, what I do, whenever I get a friend request that I don't know anything about now, I go to Stalk Scan. And Stalk Scan will let me put their profile link in, and then I can check things out. Whose pictures does he comment on? We'll click that. What places does he check into? And what posts does he make? And what groups does he belong to? Let's look at those. Now, a new profile might not have comments by this profile onto other photos, so this one isn't helpful. But it can be for an established profile that's been around a while. So I always check there first. Places visited. Sometimes these guys don't scrub their profiles before they change it, and their old check-ins to their countries might show up. So I check there too. Didn't happen here. Again, probably a new profile. Here's the posts. All we have are the profile picture, those 3 posts we've already looked at, and this video. So nothing helpful there. Groups? Oh, Bangkok, Thailand. Wow. And then this one, buy-sell group in Thailand. So I think we've got a person from Thailand that's working this angle. And I'm checking it out so that I can report this profile and maybe save other people from having to deal with it. And that is a good reason to report these profiles, to keep other people from having to worry about it. But it brings up the question, aren't you doing the work for Facebook? And that's exactly the question that Jane and Craig here take up in the fake newsletter. It's put out by these two journalists from BuzzFeed. And this conversation I thought was interesting. I think every tech reporter I know feels in some way like they're doing the heavy lifting for the platforms by pointing out bots, fake accounts, and fake news. And I guess the question for me has always been about the resources social media platforms are putting into fighting this stuff. Facebook, for example, said that by the end of the year, they'll have 20,000 security and content moderation staff, which sounds good on paper. But they haven't given us a breakdown of how many will be actively looking for bad actors and how many will just be reviewing flagged content. Craig adds, YouTube is also boasting about how many people it will hire to moderate content. The bigger point for me is that we have to face the reality. All of us, journalists and otherwise, being pressed into duty to help clean up the inappropriate and dangerous stuff we see on these platforms. Who could have predicted that the internet would create a scenario whereby average people have to contribute labor to help clean up products run by some of the most valuable and profitable companies in the world? And Jane adds, free labor. And that's a thing. That's a good note to think about. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of these platforms are using these report functions to do the jobs that they should be able to do, but haven't allocated enough resources to. Yet they're, some of them, very profitable. Well, I'm cleaning these up because I don't want other people to have to deal with it. And if I can stop that or teach people how to do it better, I'll feel a little better about my job, even if Facebook doesn't pay me, though they should. Anyway, I wanted to make sure that people knew about Stalk Scan so they could check that out. Just stalkscan.com, and you put the Facebook URL in and look for those different pieces of information that you could find out. It may help you avoid some nasty friend request issues. And you can report those guys and help, I guess, unfake Facebook a little bit at a time.